Hi, everyone, and welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Olga Villaverdi.
And I'm Montel Williams.
Full show today, from food to fashion, and you know how much I love both.
Absolutely. Plus, a little health care.
Which we need. The Balancing Act starts
right now.
Food addiction is real. Studies show that sugar may be more addictive than cocaine.
But not everyone is affected equally. There's a susceptibility scale for food addiction.
And here to tell us more and share her personal journey is founder and CEO of Bright Line Eating, Dr. Susan Pierce Thompson. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Olga. Thanks, Montel.
Thanks for being here, Doc.
Yeah, good to be here with you.
Now, you're really, really passionate about this issue. Did you have an addiction problem yourself?
I did. As a matter of fact, problem doesn't even begin to cover it. So, briefly, from the age of 14 to 20, I was addicted not to food, but to drugs. And I was using drugs in part to keep my weight off, because I was already starting to feel like I had a weight problem. But I don't mean a little drug problem. I mean crystal meth, cocaine, and then crack cocaine. Dropped out of high school, was a prostitute to feed the cocaine habit. And then I got clean and sober at the age of 20, and that was the biggest miracle of my life. Yeah, so grateful for that. But then what happened is my addiction hopscotched from drugs right over to food. I ballooned up, and by the age of 26, I was clinically obese, believe it or not. And I was trying everything to lose my excess weight all during that time. Meanwhile, I was excelling academically. I'd gone to UC Berkeley, spoke at the graduation, applied to graduate schools, got my PhD in brain and cognitive sciences, and now I've spent the rest of my career trying to figure out how certain brains like mine can go so far off the rails with this addiction thing, right?
What a journey you have had.
Totally.
I want to talk about Bright Line Eating in a moment, but talk to me about that food addiction, and I guess how did you finally overcome that?
Well, it really involved adopting a more structured approach. And that's the essence of Bright Line Eating. I learned that certain brains really rewire to addiction, meaning what happens is these foods out there, they're not even really foods, right? They're industrial products made out of manufactured plants where they're pouring industrial ingredients into little bags, right? And those foods rewire the brain. They release too much dopamine in the brain, and suddenly we find that a few hours go by and we need some more of those kinds of foods just to feel normal. We're not getting a hit off it anymore.
That makes sense.
Just to feel back to baseline. And hence, food addiction is widespread throughout our society.
How do you help people become successful, as you did?
Helping people execute what they already know over the long term. Because, research shows actually people know by now what they should be eating and not eating. Give them flashcards, blueberries, yes, pizza, no. The issue is they can't do it over the long term, especially at the end of a stressful day. And that's because the brain just doesn't support us when we're exhausted, right? Really simple. But you know what? We can look at other habits and see how we do those so well, like brushing our teeth. Well, if we use the same part of the brain that we use to execute that, right, it's magic. This is why I love breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because we eat breakfast at a certain time wired into our morning routine, just like we brush our teeth. Doesn't matter, whether we're having a good day or a bad day. You have to make it automatic, not a matter of choices and do I feel like it? Because, of course, sometimes we won't feel like it. We'll feel like pizza and wings with our friends after work, right?
What about exercise?
The thing about exercise is people confuse the role of exercise and weight loss. Exercise is important for health, but it doesn't help that much with weight loss. So put the exercise aside at first and focus on the food. Food is king, and this is great news for people because it means they get to rest at the beginning when they're first losing their weight. Give yourself 4 months to not exercise and just get the food habits dialed in.
Well, your success is unbelievable. First with Bright Line Eating, you're a professor as well, and a best-selling author in the New York Times. That's fantastic. Tell me about the new book.
Thank you. Yep, so we're hoping this one hits the New York Times list as well. It's called Resume: The Powerful Reframe to End the Crash and Burn Cycle of Food Addiction. That's the yo-yo cycle, right? You start off strong and then you crash and burn. And what really excites me about this book, the contribution of it, is to really the medical profession and all the people out there who feel like food addiction is controversial or not yet proven. Because in this book, I go through the criteria for a substance use disorder in the DSM-5. There are 11 criteria, and food hits every single one of them, and then some.
If our viewers wanted more information, where do they go?
Very simple, brightlineeating.com.
And I love this sentence here. Food addiction is very real, and it's the hardest addiction to beat.
It was harder for me than crack cocaine.
Congratulations on everything you've done.
Thank you so much.
And of course,
it's
if
been
you
a long
want more
journey.
information, you can go to our website, thebalancingAct.com.
So this next story really has legs. Found in over 50,000 retail doors, Legs is one of the most recognized brands in America thanks to its legwear innovation and iconic packaging. Joining me virtually is Kathleen Moxham, Hanes Design and Merchandising Lead for Legwear. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. Good to
I'm
see you.
so glad you're here. You know, for the past 50 years, and wow, 50 years, you've really had a leg up on the competition, and I just had to go there. A little pun.
Absolutely. We love it.
And I will be honest, you know, as a former news anchor, I used to really wear these every day, and it's just amazing how you're still going strong.
Absolutely. Legs is America's #1 sheer support legwear brand in mass retail. And as you said, still going strong. We call it the 50-year young brand, and it's really always been about supporting and empowering you to accomplish your goals and break barriers. A wardrobe staple for everyone, for every occasion. We're really from flight attendants to performers. Legs was revolutionary. It was the first time that legwear could be purchased in supermarkets and drugstores, providing added value and convenience for our consumers. And I always like to also add a fun fact. So the fun fact of our iconic Legs egg was it was once stocked, believe it or not, in some of the most valuable shelf space in the world. It even went on display at the Modern Museum of Art here in New York City.
Wow.
And then, yes, which is awesome. And then today, though, of course, the packaging maintains its heritage look and feel, but it has been redesigned with recyclable materials.
And I love the fact that you've been supporting and empowering your consumers. Let's talk a little bit about the technology that literally allows you to provide the support that we need.
Yes, Legs has always been a leader in legwear innovation. It's really, when you look at sheer energy combines graduated compression with breakthrough technology. It helps to massage your leg and really give you what we say, an energized style. And then, of course, Legs, I have to add my leg up, no pun intended, has had a leg up on the competition by really providing legwear with innovative solutions. For example, legwear that's enhanced with wicking cool comfort, cellulite smoothing, moisturizing, and then within our Silk and Mist, it uses a unique yarn construction, Run Resist. Run Resist is a unique yarn construction combined with the technology that helps to reduce the lathering of legwear.
And I have here next to me the Sheer Energy, which you talked about. Oh my goodness, I do remember these colors, jet black, one of my favorites, and then the Silk and Mist. I'm actually wearing, I think you did send Silk and Mist to me, and as soon as I put them on, I'm going to be completely transparent here. They feel better. They very comfortable, almost like I'm wearing nothing. And all of a sudden, I kind of looked at myself with this dress and said, I look elegant.
Absolutely. So Silk and Mist, really, as you said, it's really based on the yarn. It's a silky feelings to the touch, to your leg. It's really perfect. It's giving you a flawless look that's perfect for day and for night. And as we say, of course, perfect for these upcoming holiday parties and beyond. Our Sheer Energy is legwear that is really a stylish solution for sleeper legs because of the graduated compression that comes in 3 options: light, medium, or we say firm, active support. It has a micro-turning action that really gives you a feeling like a mini massage for your legs, so who wouldn't want that? But it's really also the perfect combination of sheerness and support to really help enhance your look with a naturally polished, sleek finish.
And there's nothing dated about this. Some people will say that, and it's not. And again, very comfortable, easy.
Look at color. So look at your color, a color that complements your skin tone. So this is the foundation finish for your leg. And really the other key component is really the fit. So fit and comfort essential. They are hand in hand for a positive wearing experience. So we always recommend when you're selecting your size to really just check out the simple size grid, check out your height and your weight, and then really that will really help to determine and provide a more comfortable wearing experience.
Well, you really brought back a memory for me, and I'm going to bring it back into my life because I didn't realize how much I missed them, to be so honest. Where do our viewers go to find Legs or get more information?
Or Legs is available at Walmart, Target.com, Walgreens, CVS, public stores, Kroger, nationwide, and then, of course, Legs.com. And we say, of course, check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me, and have a wonderful holiday.
You too. Thank you. And always remember, for more information, you can go to our website, thebalancingact.com. We'll be right back.
Today, we are back in the kitchen with my paisan, Simone Bocchini, U.S. President of Fratelli Beretta. And I can guarantee you, you will not be bored. Actually, you're going to get a little bored because we're making some charcuterie boards. Sorry about the penitentiary I'm going to put me into. Entertaining has never been so easy. Simone, welcome back to the kitchen. Welcome back. This is an absolutely amazing abundanza we got set
Thank
up.
you so much, Ralph, for having me back again.
I'm so happy. Listen, right here at the Balancing Act, we're celebrating 20 years, right, which is amazing. And I'm just so happy to it because you are celebrating not only 20 years with
the company, yes.
But how many years is this company?
209 years.
209 years.
Yes.
209
We've been around
years
for a while.
of salami, prosciutto, and coppa.
Tradition and innovation, as you can see from this tray.
Yeah, man, this is amazing. For me, the kitchen is all about, creating traditions and creating memories, right? That's what it is. That's what drew me to the kitchen to begin with, from when I was little, and it brings me back every time, right? And this is mother's milk to me. I'm not gonna sit here and try to portray something different. I know my name, it's Ralph Pagano. This is what I eat. Genoa salami, I can always be reached by. Cheese wrapped around meats, this is what I'm in. I mean, tell me about this. It makes my life easy, right? Because every time I get invited to a party, whether it's my house by my wife, right, or somebody else's
Most
house,
likely.
the first thing I gotta do is break out my knife and go to work, right? Look what you've done for me.
We help you out on all the way here. We have all the tray ready for you to go. Everything is sliced, everything is perfect. As you see, this one, for example, is our bestseller product. It's our Antipasto tray, where you have prosciutto, coppa, 2 different kinds of salami in it. Open, serve it, and basically you're ready to go.
Come on, look at this. And then, now there's other ones I see that got
Some of
nuts
them-
and cheese going on.
Absolutely. Some of them we make it actually more easier, where we put also some additional component beside our fantastic meat. You have almonds, you have cheese, you have crackers. So all you have to do is to get a cutting board and lay them out.
So you guys just take care of the whole party.
We're trying to.
All right. How do you say take care of the whole party in Italian?
Facciamo tutto noi.
Facciamo, what?
Facciamo tutto noi.
Facciamo tutte noi. I like this. I'm going to have the whole subtitle thing. Now,
Ralph, as you know, the Dolce Vita, and is the name of some of our tray, is the way Italians enjoy life.
the sweet life, right? The good life. Everything is
That's
it, right?
the good life.
The amazing thing is, right, if we've learned anything through the last 2 years, is that as much as things change, nothing changes at home, right? It's always the family, right? Pandemic, no pandemic, right? We all come around and we all gather around the table, right? The
Absolutely,
family.
yes.
And this stuff is just amazing. Now, I don't know about you. I mean, I say I love you in many different ways. How do you say I love you in Italian?
Ti amo.
Ti amo. In this particular case, I say I love you with salami, and the salami rose in this particular manner. If you're wondering what I was doing, that's what I was doing. You could do it at home. Pretty easy, right? You see this? The slice of salami that you make so easy for me. Just pop it inside the glass, pop it out. Look at that. Everybody has a good time. There's a page to turn. There's everything that you need here. There's coppa, there's prosciutto, there's the salami. Dude, it goes endless over there. What's going on over there on that tray? Look at
We
that.
have other tray we have cheese, olives, salami, crackers. So basically, just open it and enjoy.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
That's all you got to do.
All right, so now where can I find all this stuff?
We sell to all the major retailers in the United States, your Costco, your Walmart, or come to our website, fratelliberettausa.com, and we'll point out to the store near you.
Well, that's all I need. Listen, thanks so much, Simone. This is amazing. Thank you for sharing your wonderful products and
My
your wonderful
pleasure.
tradition and 200+ years of all good times. Fratelli Beretta, USA.
Beretta. Fratelli Beretta, USA.
Lo siento.
Okay.
FratelliBerettaUSA.com. And you can always visit thebalancing.act.com. Remember, this has been a quick bite.
Enjoy.
Just open up.
I will.
But chew slowly.
Mastica piano.
Mastica piano.
Never a healthcare professional has been in more demand than the past 2 years. Their courage and resiliency is what's been holding this country together, and the trend continues.
Absolutely. Helping to place clinicians within facilities nationwide to provide the best possible patient care experience for individuals and their families is Medical Solutions, one of the nation's largest total workforce solutions companies providing nursing and allied health staffing services.
Today, CEO Craig Meyer joins us virtually with more on their mission, their core values, and why people are at the center of everything they do. Welcome, Craig. Thanks so much for being with us today, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me, Montel.
Absolutely.
Craig, lots to get to. Nurses and clinicians are essential to healthcare in America, obviously, and the pandemic has pushed them to their physical and emotional limits. God bless them all. Few understand their importance and value as much as Medical Solutions. It's a staffing agency that's been placing travel nurses across the country for more than 2 decades. I don't think people realize that.
That's right. Thank you. And so really we focus on making sure that our nurses receive all the support that they can to make sure that they create a great patient care experience. If you really think about what they do, their calling is to care. It's to care for people. And we make sure at Medical Solutions, we have a purpose of we connect care. We work with allied professionals. We work with nurses, LPNs, therapists, RNs, and we put them into a position to make sure that they provide a great patient care experience with human first, people first mentality. There are people out there caring for people. It's so important to make sure that we support them in every way that we can. We have over 1,400 corporate employees. We staff on all 50 states. We have over 18,000 clinicians and work with over 6,000 hospitals across the United States.
Let's talk a little bit about the travelers themselves. I mean, how does your process work?
So basically how our process works is every hospital is going to need to have a flexible solution. So you may have a hospital that has certain seasonality where they're going to need more clinicians to take care of their patients. And then you also have some hospitals where there's just not enough people that live and work in that area that have the talent or the skill set or the experience needed to take care of the amount of patients that they have coming into the hospital. So what we do is we attract, we retain, and we move talent across the country to make sure that there's enough people there to care for these patients. Our clinicians work 13-week assignments, so 3 months. They may work 3 months and then sign a contract and then take a month off and then go and work another 3-month contract. And that's really what they like, is that flexibility. So we make sure that we have all the resources needed, whether it be setting up with housing, putting them up in an apartment, putting them up in a travel, so flying them somewhere, renting them a car, making sure that we have nurse advocates that support them in every way to make sure that they have a great experience on their assignment and there's somewhere to go to if they have questions. And we really focus on our values as a company. We have 3 values: own it, connect, and wow. Own it is really making sure that we're accountable and supportive for our travelers when they're out there in the field. Connect is making sure that we connect them to the right positions so they can focus on providing a great patient care experience. And wow is making sure that we wow them, that we support them, and more than anything, they feel like the experience at Medical Solutions is the place that they want to be, that they call home, so we can ensure that we can put them in the best possible positions to provide a great patient care experience.
I like the last one, the wow factor.
Wow factor.
Craig, are there any restrictions, age, geography? Do you place more women than men?
We have a wide range of clinicians that work for us, whether they're younger people that really just want to go out and gain different experiences in different locations and work for a trauma center or a teaching hospital. And we also have some older nurses that have worked in the hospital for 25 years, and now the kids aren't home any longer, and they're in a position where they can go see different parts of the country. And so it really depends on what you want to accomplish.
For our viewers, Craig, who'd like more information or to become part of the team, where can they go?
You can go to our website and take care of everything there at medicalsolutions.com. Whether you're a traveler and want to work for our company, you're a hospital that's interested in our services, or you're somebody that wants to work, in the corporate environment at Medical Solutions.
Thanks so much for being a part of the show today, Craig.
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate being here today.
Absolutely. And of course, if you want more information, you can go to our website, thebalancing.act.com. We'll be back right after this. Thanks for joining us today.
Remember to head to our Facebook page and our website and follow us on Twitter.
And you know what you got to do. You got to stay safe, love your family, and we'll see you next time.